Hello, Rhoda here. Welcome to my craft room. Today I'm working on a project. I have a subby, Elke. She is over in Germany. Well, she actually makes things for another lady for her scrapbooks and journals. And her name is this papier. I'm gonna slander it, so I'll let you read it. But this lady has a wonderful site on Etsy that I was piddling through, and I saw this one piece and I thought it'll be perfect for this little journal that I'm going to get into right here. I thought I would kind of show it to you as a sneaky peek uh, where I've got so far. I know I showed you the cover the other day. Well, I've gotten in here, and I had I think an appointment book or something, and it had these pages in it, and every so often it has like a little bee and some kind of a quote. So I'm going to put some of those. It's going to be kind of flower and garden oriented. So this was perfect. This was in the front of the book. It's from my garden journal, and it had this journal belongs to at another point, so I'll put it right down here. It blends in really nice with this color background. Plus this maroon kind of goes with those stamps. It all worked out really great. Well, I made 5 signatures, and I think so far I've got maybe 9 pages. I still need 5 more pages, and I know exactly where I want to get them. I'm kind of copying this lady, Annette Green. I've been watching her lately. She usually does planner stuff, but she's been doing more scrapbook oriented things, and she had a journal, and it's from this same paper pad. And so I took 2 and put it in each one of my signatures. The middle one is, oh, where is the middle? The middle one, like this one's silver, like silverware. But the thing was, I put one of these in the very dead center, and it talks about he who is born with a silver spoon in his mouth. So I thought, oh my gosh, that's perfect. So that one went in here. I've got some of the mulberry paper in here. I've got some of the, not washi, some of the vellum. This is Tim Holtz vellum. This is a smaller piece. I got one that's larger. Here I have a piece, it's like front and back. This is wildflowers. It's a recent kit that I purchased from Woodland Silver. That's Celeste's daughter, and she does these beautiful digitals. And I've got one each in each one of here because it fit perfectly. So, and then these guys, it's kind of wrinkled because I went and I tried to dye them. I didn't coffee dye them. I just kind of used some vintage photo and stuff and dipped them, and it didn't turn out very dark at all. So I did ink the outside edges. I've got some of my own papers in here, as you can see, and then here's another one, and then I dyed that one, and then I want to put in, and this is what Annette did in hers. She put in eco-dyed papers. And I know my buddy Kyung has an eco-dye kit. Here's one of those papers I made recently where I scrunched it up into a ball and let it dry. And then I had to... It turned out pretty cool, but boy, it was hard to deal with. It did not want to dry. Now there's one of my vellums that I kind of stretched across. It's a bigger one. So, and then I had a doily. I kind of put a doily in some of them. But I just wanted a sort of eclectic, sort of different. And all of these were from Kirby Teasdale's book I got from Hobby Lobby a long time ago. I'm going to look and see if they got any more. Because the cover that she used, the papers, was a little different, but it had this gorgeous green teal background. So this is kind of what I've gotten to so far. I actually took some of the trim that was on the side of some of these, and I actually glued it on some of my papers just to give it a uniform look. Like, see, it's kind of a teal color going there. There's one of Woodland Silver's pretty pages, and this one went really well with the purple mulberry paper. And then I've got this one. I always thought that lady looked funny on that cologne bottle. And it has a bird, a little birdie. And yeah, so it's just got all these different things in here. It'll have quite a few butterflies. There's my cathedral window pattern. I love that pattern. This was some kind of hand-dyed paper, the last page. This is it. I had to cut it down, so I've got a little bit I might be able to trim somewhere else. And then I've got this thing with the corset. It had this lady on one side, and I didn't realize she was going to be on the back side, but that's okay. She's ending the book. And there was another one of those trims I put there. But I just liked how it started to turn out. I put a little bit of music paper. This is the only music paper I put in here. I did try to put a little bit of odd shaped, you know, smaller size things in here. So that's kind of the way I'm going with it for now. I'm really hoping I'm not going to overdo it with 5 more papers, because I still have to decorate it. I'm going to go through and find things that are pretty skinny. See, this is how much it's filling so far. This is definitely going to be one of them. One of those white pages. You know, I'm always trying to bust a white page up. So this is what I saw on this lady's page on Instagram. What did I say before? I don't even know. I might have said Etsy, but it was on Instagram. I've got butterflies in here. I've got roses and flowers galore. And this is one of it's layers, the Botanical Layers by Tim Holtz. This is going to be airing next week, but I did notice that he's got a distress video out now. I'm going to wait and watch it after he's, you know, over and done with, so I can zip through it, you know. So, okay. I'm pulling up book page. This is my Lost World pages. And what she had was, one was the background. And we're going to trim all these down. And then she had a pocket system that kind of went up the page. I'm thinking, well, she probably took it like this and cut it, because all the words were up and down like that. But the edges were a little wonky. So let me pull my paper cutter. I've got stuff going all over the place. So let me pull this over here. And we're just going to trim off these pieces off the edges. We're actually going to try to do them all at one time, so everybody is the same length. All of my pages in my book are like 8.5 by 11, the largest ones. So 5.5 is as large as I need it to be. I'm going to probably cut them down to 5 though. So we're going to cut this bunch off right here. Let me see if that went off. Yep, went through every one of them. And then we're going to turn it around and do another 1/2 inch on this side to make it down to 5. Because I don't want it to be too big. And I'm going to keep that for, I don't know if I could have kept these too to stamp on. I just as well put them over there. And I do need to zip out my ruler here so I can see which one I want to go with for the bottom. We'll just go with this one. Why not? I don't want the village one. Oh my god. Do you remember the Village People? Oh, I don't know why that just reminded me, but yeah, there used to be something called the Village People. That was so funny. I forget, what was it? The guy in the hard hat, I think. He was the one that everybody had the hotsies for. I think there was an Indian. There was a police chief. I'm going to go 8 1/4, I think. No, I'm going to just go 8. Yeah, there was an Indian. There was a worker, a hard hat worker, whatever you want to call that. There were, oh gosh, what else was there? I know there was a cop, maybe a fireman. There was 5 of them. I don't know. I guess that just reminded me of the Village People. That just popped into my head. Who knows why. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, and I'm going to go ahead and cut the bottoms off, because I want the words to start the base of the base or the top, I don't know which, of each one of my pages here. Pockets, whatever you want to call them. So we're just going to go down. I'm just going to wing it. I'm going to kind of cut it like this. And Then I'm going to score it so I can strengthen this edge over here. So I'm going to just stick it here and line it up right there, and we're going to score it right there. Okay, there's one pocket. I don't think I'm going to be able to use that except for like collaging or something. This one, I'm going to go ahead and I'm guessing they are kind of like building from the bottom up. I'm supposing that's the way it is, but I'm going to get funky and go this way this time. We'll do this. Okay, I'm going to do it about like that, right? Let me get a little more because I got to have that 1/2 inch. And, you know, you can make these as big as you want. It doesn't matter. It's just playing. And you're using up some book page. Yay, yay. It's always a good thing, right? All right, so we got that one. So that one's going to be here. And then I'm going to have another one at the very back. So far, so good. That's about how it's going to look. And then I'm going to have another coming all the way up to that corner, I believe. So we're going to start a little past that corner. Yeah, like that. And then we're going to put our... What is this? This is, it's not a 1/2 inch score. It's maybe 3/8 of an inch score. But you can do whatever you needed to do to get what you want. All right, gonna put that back over here. All right, and we don't need any more of these papers, so I'm gonna set them aside. And now what we're going to do is get our little score. I'm gonna have to get me a new one because that thing is like covered in glue, and I had to like sand down the the little rubbing edge here the other day. It's had a hard life, let me tell you. I have worked it, but it's great. I love it, and I hardly ever use my big one anymore. Yeah, where's it at? It's in here. I mean, I used to use this one constantly, but now I kind of use this little guy. And let me go ahead and fold all these the way I want them to be folded. I did actually buy 2 more of these. They were on sale at Hobby Lobby. I think that's where... No, I found them at Michael's. That's right. Found them on the shelf at Michael's. So I got them. All right, I want to thank everybody. Thank you for coming to visit me. I really appreciate it. I thank the world of everybody for coming and spending some time with me and seeing what I'm doing, cheering me on. I have my highs and my lows, as you've probably seen. I talk a lot about certain things over on my Rotus Junk page, and, you know, it is what it is, you know, with being in YouTube land. I just need to think about just having fun, and that's all I need to think about. Now, I actually could get in here and use my glue stick on here. I just as well do that instead of wasting my glue. I'll hold it though because I got to use it for something else. So let me just take this, and we're going to rub that down. Have that. Come in here with this one and my glue stick. I'm beginning to get quite a few scraps over there, so it's going to be close to being time for me to do some more glue book. I don't do that on screen. I don't want to bore you with that stuff, but it's kind of interesting now and then to show it to you to see what it was going to turn out to look like. Because if I need some journal bases or something like that, journal card tag bases, they're great. They're right on the money, and I do them by color coordination. All right, so I believe I want to ink them. I'm thinking. That's what I'm sitting here thinking about. Yeah, I think I do want to ink them. And I'll more than likely just go with Vintage Photo because I want a warm tone. And we're going to go around the outside edges and everything. Plus, it kind of looks like dirt. This is for my little journal I just showed you at the beginning. It's got, you know, flowers and stuff, and I'll probably put a big butterfly up here at the top edge. And it's also a pocket. She only used the picture. It was only one picture, and she used it like a welcome to spring kind of a situation. And I didn't get to see much more than the finished product, you know. So that's when you got to sit there and use your crafty mind and figure out exactly what they were doing and how they made it and how they assembled it. You know, it's kind of fun. It's like a puzzle. You know me, I love puzzles. That's why I like genealogy. Oh, I need to be getting on to cleaning out a few more things in my phone. I've got some marriages that will be for the next book we're working on, and he said for us to be on point with going back in October, we need to get on to working to see what we can find over here. Except we got this one place that we always research, and it's West Virginia Culture Museum. That's actually the place we always stop at on the way over, and we'll look for a bunch of obituaries, and sometimes we'll look for a death or something else that might be on the microfilm over there. But we love to go through those newspapers. You find all kinds. It's like a time capsule. And especially if you're looking back in the 40s and the 30s, it's just something else to be able to find all that stuff. Alright, so what we're going to do is, I think I'm starting at the top, at the back, and it was where she had flowers layered in here. Like they were coming out of the back, or the, you know, under each pocket, in other words. Some of them were over the pocket, but some weren't. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to use that one. I'm going to use this one. This is, oh yeah, that's a draper, so that'll be good. Did I keep it in screen? I got to figure out what else I've got in here. I think that's another rose. Here's another I mean, I don't need to have them all roses, but like here's a yellow one. I wasn't quite sure what all I had here. Oh, here's a pretty, yeah, I want to have some multicolors, so I don't want to have all roses. Let me stick this over here for now. And we'll start laying stuff out. Here's some blue ones. Oh, that's pretty. That'll be a good hanging down one. Put all those roses up in here. That's pretty. This one's sort of a, what do you call a swag? I don't, okay, you're not from the 70s when all the ducks and stuff were popular, and you had the geese that was dressed up, and you had the country blue and the, oh gosh, Dusty Rose. That was it, Dusty Rose. Oh my goodness. Yep, there was a whole lot of stuff back then. Alright, I think I'm digging. Oh, here's some cute little flowers there. Alright, let me see. Oh, we got some daisies. That's good. And these little guys. That's a multicolor there. Oh, and then I got this big one. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Alright, let's see. So, more than likely, I could put that one. Where's the next one? Wait a minute. I might use that on the next one. Oh, yeah. Perfect on that one. Okay, that's it. So, this one back here, though, needs... I want some of these poking out. It's kind of like you just got to figure out what you want and what you're going to go with. I like that big rose. That might have to be back here. I think it is. All right, the big roses got it. And then maybe a little rose with it. Don't want that. Who knows? I've got this one. Okay. That one can move down a little bit. Alright. I think that's what we're going to do. But I got to trim this edge off right here. Most of it I can leave, but where this is overlapping that other rose, I don't want to see that. Okay. Yeah. So let me get this one down. And yeah, I really wanted some pretty flowers at one point, and I went down there to Hobby Lobby and saw these, and I said, I can do a lot with those. And I got those vellum ones that were stickers at, I think that was in Hobby Lobby, in the sticker section, or the little ephemera section. I'm not sure what you would call that area. It's usually where the stickers and the things are at. All right, I think maybe that's where that's going to go. Okay. And the great thing is, because this is white book page, or at least close to white, you're going to get, you know, where you don't have to worry about covering up these white areas in between. It'll just camouflage it. Okay. So we're going to put that one up here. Yeah, and I can still see the center of that rose. That's what I wanted. I didn't want to see that, though. I didn't want to see this little part right here, though. Okay. There. I think that's good enough. Did I get him out of there? Yeah, that'll work. Alright, let me make sure that's down, because I think we're going to the next section. So now we're going to glue this part down to here, and we're going to keep going. And you might want to give it a good bit of glue along this edge, just not one single bead, because it's a book page. And depending on what book page you use, it might be kind of tender. Alright, there's that. And I got a feeling I probably need to put a little bit of something right there. It might be something like that. It's either going to be that one that's dangling, or this one. Nope, that one's not dangling right. So we'll put that one in, but I got to trim on it a little bit first. Alright, our next one we wanted, where to lay it? Right here. This one's going here. And I need to cover that. Yeah. And all I got to do is glue this one down. Once you get your bases prepared, I think it's pretty easy. She had a whole lot of flowers on hers, though, so she covered up a good bit of the newsprint or book page that was in the background, but you could still tell it was there. Alright, what did I say I was going to have to do? It's going to go right here. Yep, that's a good location. Right there. And then I may want a tiny something up there. But then that could be a butterfly. I did talk about a butterfly, and then I covered everything, didn't I? So that's a good one. I'm put him right there, because we might find another one that's better. So then we're going to go here. It needs one more here. What am I going to do? That one I think might go good right here. Well, no, I still got this one. Then again, if I actually pull that up a little bit, that would actually go there. Let's see. Just sitting here playing mostly. That one looks pretty. I got a lot of, I still got a lot of roses, don't I? Let me sit here and think about this. Okay. I had to sit here and try to figure this out and see what looked right, and you know, it doesn't work out the way your eye wants it to, so you have to force yourself. Sorry, I had to get off of here and do some trimming. I didn't realize that was going to show, so got off there and got in between, got all that white out. I don't know. I guess you can't really print these things without having some kind of a drop shadow, or what do they call that? A kiss line or kiss cut, something along those lines. Fussy cutting. You're gonna have to fussy cut, whether you like it or not. All right, I'm gonna go up here like that. I'm going over the line just a little bit there, but that's okay. Got a little bit seeping out. And then we're going to put this right here. And glue that down on the 3 sides. I hope everyone is healthy and happy today and having a good weekend. I'm filming this on Saturday. I guess I should state that. That's why I'm saying I hope you're having a good weekend. Oh, probably by the time you see this, it'll be Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. I'm a little ahead. Not much. Oh my goodness. I kind of, things just kind of got away with me, and I didn't film certain days. I'm going to put that right there because I like how that covers. I have to figure out where I can glue though. So those 2 leaves, no, and half of that rose. Okay. Oh. Alright, maybe like that. And I do want to put a couple dots up above there so it'll actually go down and stay. Oh, I just told myself not to do that, and I did it. Yeah, like a couple little spots right there. Yeah, I gotta go get some chicken tomorrow, and Dad, he don't like to go out that much anymore because, you know, he can't walk too good and carry his plate and cane and all that at the same time. So I'm going to go get us some Kentucky Fried Chicken and bring it back to the house, and we're just going to have us a little meal at the house. I had a little bit of seepage there. Okay. And then I have to get him some shirts, and I gotta make him a card. He needs some t-shirts, Mom said. Now this one here, I love this little curl right there. So I'm gonna put this at an angle right there. Just about like that, yep. I don't have to trim anything. I'm not gonna worry about it. It is what it is. So Yeah, I gotta get that taken care of. I gotta get down to the shop. I gotta write. Everything always holds me up. I'm a procrastinator. I swear I am. I have always procrastinated. Put stuff off. Put it off. Put it off. Yeah, my garden out there, I've put it off. Put it off. I haven't gone out there and done anything with it this year. Haven't got the waterfall in. Nothing. Nothing. So, uh, I I need to write up a little information because I always put a little kind of a letter in each one of my journals I'll take to the shop, especially the big ones. And I'll kind of tell them why it's a junk journal, what's in it, things like that. Maybe what it's made out of, like if I made a cover out of a pizza box or a cat food box, things like that. I'll tell them it's hand-dyed papers, or if there's a certain digital kit that I've used, those type of things. It kind of gives them an insight of what's actually been put into the journal. Yeah, because around here nobody knows what a junk journal is. They just do not know. Alright, I think I was going to have this one. I like it sticking up over the edge just a little bit. And this one has a little bit of a ribbon, and it's going to hide that edge. So I think that's how I'm going to do this one. I just got to watch that I don't glue all the way up. Yeah, about like that. And so I got to get that done, but I probably won't go there till Monday or so of next week. Maybe, yeah, Monday probably. It depends. I got to figure out if I need to make anything else, but then I can always go back. Alright, so let's see what I got here. Yeah, it's mostly just that edge right there, so I'm good. So we'll put that down like that. And then we'll put this one in here. I'm not going to worry about trimming that one. And I think I found the butterflies that I want. I think I got 2, maybe, to go on here. There we go. That right there. I'm going to wipe it off of that one petal, because it's more than likely that will stick down. Okay. Let me rub this over it to burnish it a little bit, and we'll see what we got. I need some words. Okay, the butterfly I found one up here is this one, and we're going to have him kind of sitting. He's got like warm browns and stuff in him, so he's going to be sitting on that one edge. Okay, and he's going to take up all of that extra room right up here at the top. And I think I want this yellow one in here, a little bright yellow one. I'm thinking maybe in here, because I got a little bit of a an area. I'm thinking I'm going to put a word down here. So I think I'm going to put it right there. And because they're both in a different position and they're relatively the same size, I think it'll work. The only thing is I'll probably put something. Maybe I'll put him up here, because more than likely I'm going to stick something in that lowest pocket. If not any other pocket, the lowest one. So I want to see my butterfly, so I'll stick him up there. Alright, let me find a word. Alright, we're going to grab some words out of this small talk, and I'm going to the black ones, and I'm going to make sure I put a little bit of glue on it. I like this one where it says travel the world. What does it say? Travel the world over to find the beautiful. And of course, these flowers are really pretty. And I like the black because it's a nice bold statement instead of the white, which would get lost in this background. So we're going to do that one way down here at the bottom and go right across the bottom. Oop, fits just right. Okay. And I'm wondering about a little one here. Let's focus on what's important. Through kindness, around like fall in love. Choose to see the good stuff. Okay. Go where your heart takes you. Never give up. Leave a little sparkle wherever you go. Had to be perfect to be wonderful. Nothing is sure. Everything is possible. Okay. Okay, I like that one. Always be on the lookout for the presence of wonder. I've always liked that one. Let's see what we can do with that one. That one might go up here. I don't feel like my edges are bold enough here. So I think what I'm going to do is use, I know my little butterfly. Let's see if we can lift him up just a tad. And I'll put this right underneath of it. Let me see. Now this is Barely Arts glue. It holds really good, but once in a while you need to get something up. You can, especially if you just put it down not long ago. I choose Barely Arts over Art Glitter Glue any day. That was the first really good glue that I had used, and I'm sticking with it. I like the bottle for the art glitter, so that's why I'm sticking with that, but it's actually Barely Arts inside of it. Now, why am I not going up in there any further? Is it because of this part? All right, sometimes you have to work at it a little bit. I want to tuck right under there, right on the edge. All right, I think I got it. And I have to put me a little bit more glue right under there. Just to get that down. Yeah. There we go. Yep, I like that. Now I need one more for right here. Wishing you all your wishing editing practice kind, you know better. When you know better, you do better. Darling, you are a work of art. Will that one fit? Let me see. That might fit. I can tuck it under this and go over that leaf a little bit. Yeah. As long as I can read it. All right. I like that. Okay, I think we're done. Took long enough, didn't it? All right, and I do want to go around the outside with some scorched timber. This vintage photo, it can be on the inside area, but I want a nice crispy black edge, especially with me putting the black words in here and the black of the butterfly insides, you know, well, the one, he's kind of brown, but the but the yellow one has got black. Okay, so that worked. There we go. So that's a pocket for for my book. Let me pull it over here and we'll see what it looks like in there. Okay, I went through my little book here, and I think this middle signature, I really like it for right here. There's not really much going on. It could be on the front or the back. Maybe we'll do it on the back one. Because it has the, this kind of peachy color is in several of them. And I think that really stands out good. Plus, this not really got much going on here. So let's go ahead and glue that down. And boy, it's right at the top and the bottom. I can tell you that. So let's go ahead and put our book page down. And I'm sitting here trying to figure out where I'm not gonna have another pocket off of it. It's got pockets on it, so that's going to do the trick for me. And we're just gonna put a bunch of glue on there and put her down. Oop. It's going to strengthen this outside page. And let's see. I can have that go across and smooth it out. Yeah, I'm probably going to have little pieces and stuff that I'm going to make along the way, and then I may be going through a few of my my buckets and finding things to actually decorate this up with. It may be a quick project, and it may be a fast project. I mean, a long drawn out one. See, I really like how that combines together. That's really nice. Okay, so that's one thing for our book so far. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. Everybody, I really enjoyed having some time with you, and I hope you got some inspiration and thought about a few things you could do for your own journals. And everybody have a great, great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.